And the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just... The Trojans' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will get first crack at it today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Power football with the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already had 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll feel the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the USC Trojans offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already...
It's a running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Got it behind the line. It's late. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. Off the play fake. Working that left side now.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that time with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They kick it away on fourth down. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Pulls it in. It's a bunt. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only...
They get a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Amen. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Demon Deacons in the hurry-up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Hunt is in the air. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Rush is on him. Grab near the sticks. It's Clemens. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they get him down. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let it loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Hale. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Quarterback gets enough. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Right back to the well. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
USC 7, Wake Forest 0.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 47.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Finds us back in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the back. Plows through the defense. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. That's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Finds the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 3rd and short. The run and looking for the first down. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. They boot it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll leave it with him. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The give to the tailback. Got him up for the 1st down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's Burns. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Robbins. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Demon Deacons, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wake. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. And that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It's complete to the left. Ripping up a pretty good chunk of yardage. It got out to the 41 with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
Great place to start for this offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there versus second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Got a man. It's a Vaughn. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Finds his tight end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Give to the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Leaves it with the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. And he'll hold it on and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
USC 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, USC.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Flicks it out of the air. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab outside. It's Brown. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And the Demon Deacons will put it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Got a man. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Prime play action. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third down, he drops the throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Trojans line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. The Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television, and so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try to capitalize on this field position.
Offenses love the explosive explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Grabbed on the outside. It's Clemens. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
First down for the offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by a field goal over Jacksonville State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Demon Deacons will put this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Motion from the back. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man. It's late. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manager. Wants to go up top. Got a man. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Trojans. They take the lead with the 6.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. The Demon Deacons want to move quickly. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is. And we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it will be a 60-yard attempt. Wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Avant. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. He's looking to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look looks so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And they tacked on the extra point. They marched 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down.
Good on for a first down.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run to the left. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost the fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robbins. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown Trojans. And they've moved out front here on the fourth.
I think one of the most most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. Extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume.
Snagged in the middle. It's Morton.
Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it in. It's Morton. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man.
We're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game. He's playing his best football right now.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught over the middle. It's Avant. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Second and goal coming up. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, our defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things on. So a drive there of 82 yards. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, and he got well as he just got rid of the football. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Keeps it on the bootleg. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.